Have you ever heard a sound in the dead of night that made the hair on your arms stand up? A sound that wasn't quite animal and wasn't quite human? Imagine you're in a small, remote village, surrounded by quiet fields. The moon is the only light, and every shadow seems to twist and dance. Suddenly, the goats in a nearby pen start bleating in terror. A frantic, desperate sound that gets cut short, replaced by a chilling silence. The next morning, farmers find their livestock completely drained. Not a drop of blood left, just a few small, precise puncture marks on their necks. This isn't a scene from a movie. For decades, this has been the terrifying reality for people from Puerto Rico to the American Southwest. They call the creature responsible El Chupacabra, the goatsucker. The first widely reported sightings began in the mid-1990s in Puerto Rico. Panic spread like wildfire as reports flooded in. Eyewitnesses described a creature unlike anything they'd ever seen. Some said it was about 3 to 4 feet tall, standing on 2 powerful hind legs like a kangaroo. They described it as having grayish-green, leathery skin, large, glowing red eyes that seemed to pierce the darkness, and a line of sharp quills or spines running down its back. Its arms were long and thin, ending in 3-fingered claws, and most terrifying of all, a long, slender tongue or proboscis, perfect for its gruesome feeding habits. One of the most famous early accounts came from a woman named Madeline Tolentino in Canavanos, Puerto Rico. She claimed to have seen the creature outside her window, a horrifying alien-like figure that left her paralyzed with fear. Soon after, hundreds of similar reports emerged across the island. The pattern was always the same: mysterious livestock deaths. The animals completely exsanguinated, with no other signs of a struggle. Traditional predators like wild dogs or coyotes tear their prey apart. They eat the meat. This was different. This was surgical. It was clean. As news of the Chupacabra spread, so did the sightings. It seemed the creature was on the move. Reports started popping up in the Dominican Republic, Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Mexico, and even into the United States, particularly in Texas and New Mexico. But something interesting happened. The descriptions began to change. In Texas, the Chupacabra wasn't a bipedal, reptilian alien. Instead, people were finding strange, hairless, canid-like animals. They looked like dogs or coyotes suffering from a severe case of mange, which causes hair loss and thickened, dark skin. They had fangs, claws, and looked undeniably monstrous. Scientists who examined the remains of these Texas chupacabras had a straightforward explanation. They were simply coyotes, dogs, or even raccoons with extreme cases of sarcoptic mange. The parasite burrows into their skin, causing them to lose fur, their skin to become wrinkled and bloody, and weakening them significantly. A sick, starving coyote might be more likely to attack easy prey like goats or chickens, rather than hunt for rabbits in the wild. This explains the appearance and behavior. But what about the blood draining? Biologists point out that when an animal passes away, its blood coagulates and pools at the lowest point in the body. So if a predator bites the neck and then leaves, it might look like the blood is gone, when in reality, it has just settled internally. The small puncture wounds could be from the canine teeth of a coyote. So, is that it? Is the mystery solved? Is the Chupacabra just a case of mistaken identity and sick animals? Well, it's not that simple. The original Puerto Rican sightings describe something vastly different from a mangy dog. They describe a bipedal spiny creature with glowing red eyes. No scientific explanation has ever fully accounted for those initial, terrifying reports. Could it be mass hysteria, fueled by a few initial, unverified accounts? Or was something truly unknown stalking the farmlands of Puerto Rico in the 90s? Could there be two different phenomena that have both been given the same name? The debate continues. Today, the Chupacabra has become a legend, a modern-day boogeyman whispered about around campfires. It represents our fear of the unknown, that primal fear that something is lurking just beyond the light, waiting in the shadows. Whether it's a cryptid from another world, a misidentified sick animal, or a figment of our collective imagination, the story of the Chupacabra serves as a chilling reminder. Some mysteries are never fully solved. So, the next time you're out late at night and you hear a strange noise in the distance, just hope it's not the goat sucker out for its nightly hunt. Thanks for joining me on this dive into the unknown. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries. Let me know in the comments what you believe the Chupacabra really is. Until next time, stay curious and maybe keep your pets inside.